Hey, base family of Christ. Hey, listen, just gonna do a little update on again on looking at multiple looking at um, multiple time frames and how I use support and resistance with simple moving averages. Um, Let me share this share the screen with you. As you can see right now, I have the S&P 500 up. Okay, futures. Um, and we're looking to see if it continues to separate and drop if 53.63 is going to be support that the SPY is this going to be the new low support to start creating higher highs. I'm sorry, lower highs through pre-market. I explained earlier on in my other videos how I apply and use my SMA. I've I've learned to look at right now. I told you if you go back a month, I'm using the Simple Map 3 super moving average along with the which one else? The 20. Let me see if this is the 8. I'm sorry. I I'm using the 8 because when I looked at how many candles it used before it made a low and a high, there was um, there was 8 candles. So I used my 8 and looking at it, watch it separate from off support. And as long as it starts to separate off support, then it's going down. I look at the 20. The 20 is separated from off the 200, the fat one. That's my okay. Use a bigger time frame. But off of support and resistance. These are tops, and my broken lines are my market. If right now is showing on a higher time frame, on the hour, we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. If it start creating higher, lower highs off of support resistance of 53.95, then it's going to go back up to market 55.07, 55.04. We're trying to see if the S&P is going to go up or inflation is still playing a part on there. But this is support and resistance, the 200. Okay, right now it's um, close to it's 1 o'clock in the morning. So we're trying to see if it's going to hold support and go up, if the 20 is going to continue to separate from this support. We're going to look at this during our pre-market hours. Okay, let's go to what else is up next. And like I said, if you use let's do Bitcoin. Bitcoin is showing the same thing. A market high is still lower. It's separating from the 10 and it's separating from my 8. still 8 candles out, and now is probably moving within 3 candles. Let's look at it. See if I can get it. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. So this is my. I also have my. Let's see. Edit. Simple moving average. Let's make it solid. Stick the dots on. Let's make it solid. Now I'm measuring my 1, 2, 3 bars. He'll support. So Bitcoin may go back up, and possibly, if it start forming, it may go back and retest 92 and then go back down, or it's going back up and hit the market 94. But always look at this right now on this third candle. It's looking like it just held support from off my three simple moving average, my 3 simple moving average. This is 8, this is 20. Okay. So right now I'm looking for support. It can come up and start creating lower highs. Okay. Off of this 92,000 support. Let's look at another one, FICO. Okay. FICO. Let's see. All of these are still going. Now we have maybe a low on FICO, and this one. But let's look at this. I'm curious about this one here. It's on the 24-hour. Let's see where we're at. Okay. All right. So far, we have this candle, and there's a lot of earnings on coming up this week. So up at the earnings, they might go gap up to 21, to providing that this is a let's see, 1, 2, 3 up, but this could be the high. Okay, it needs to break through. No matter what, it still need a strong candle to break through its high, hold support on 1967, and then go up and hit the market and retest this market. So 2082. Yeah, but if it resists and open below the close, open below the open and the close, then it's going down to retest and create maybe another support level before it goes up, or it's going to continue down. It may never reach this 1646 because there's room for it to establish another support before it gets there. So we don't know if it's going to go up, go down, and on earnings gap up, but right now it needs to break through this support. It needs to hold support on this low and open and close. Okay. That, I know it sounds confusing. If it is, just please let me know. But what I keep looking at still 1, 2, 3 bars down, 1, 2, 3. This FICO might, like I said, might go up in an uptrend, or it could be, it could range. Where is my, let's see, where's my RSI? Okay, okay, I got my RSI here. See, scale. I'm trying to see left axis. There we go. I have to put my scale here because it wasn't on there. There we go. Okay. Reason why I'm looking at this right now, FICO could come up. This is what it has to do. Okay. Based off of just this right here. Let's look at the 24. Okay. What what I'm telling you is that we know that this is the high, this is the market low, and this is where it opened up at 1868. So it opened up at 1868, and this is the low and the high. So it started creating 1, 2, 3. But on this third one, it created a lower high. Okay. So we need to figure out if it's going to range in here between earnings, or is it going to gap up, pre-market, hold support on yesterday's open and close, and then continue to here to 2100, or here 29. So how I want to figure out, let's say, what um let's see what okay, let's see what my option strategies do. Okay. I told you I use this to determine, it helps determine what we're looking at, gives you an idea. I like this. So we have FICO. Okay. So on May 16 expiration, we're looking for a target of 2153. And that's, remember what I told you? Okay. So 21 here, 2153. So that means 2153, 2160. It gives me a chance to say, okay, if I buy into this, you need to sell at this time, but it may go to 21, this market support. and resistance here, 2150, 2160. So 2160, 2150. And let's look at what the bull market, 169.97. And what did we say about this 169? Oh, that's a big. This right here. This area. That means, remember I told you it could come down, but it may not make it all the way down, and it may come off and create a higher low. Let's remove this. Let's remove all this crap. Okay, give you a visual. 1, 2, 3, 7. My thing is seeing that right now. See the problem, we're at the 50, right? It started from the 25. Normally, it will go up to retest as high 70, from 40 to 70. Once it hits this 40, it normally goes to 70. So my target for FICO could be this right here. 2123. They said 2153. We said I've got 2123. It may not make it all the way up there based on using my RSI as a scale. Where are we at on the field? On the 50-yard line? Are we going to be able to go back? Are we going to just range here, post route, or we're going to hit the pylon? It already started at the pylon. We already hit the 25-yard line. We already started off on the 25-yard line. Okay? And we're moving up. We're in midfield now. Are we going to range in between? Okay? Are we going to range? Or are we going to start creating lower highs off of this support and resistance? Okay? So right now, it resisted 1, 2, 3. Is it going to come back down and retest 1820 or 1764? Okay. Is it going to come down this here? Pre-market? Start creating higher lows. And then hold support on 30 and then go up. If it creates a higher high, this is your move. Okay. And this is we're talking about it's still early. I'm waiting till 3 o'clock come to see whether or not it's going to whether it's going to play, if it's going to hold. We'll come back and review it. So you get an idea. Right now, it is separating my 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's separating off some major support. So this may be a call for FICO. I'll know once pre-market and aftermarkets time plays out. Okay. Off the New York Exchange. This, if it opens up 615 and it creates these three soldiers around 620, then at 6:40 New York time, there's going to be a bull, a bull prop. But if it opens up below this high and this low, and doesn't and resist this, then it's going down. Okay. I hope that makes hope you're able to see it, but you have to go back on some of our videos and review. I'm going through all my list, but you're going to see that everyone is showing my simple moving averages that I put in there. Okay. Now you're going to see it on there. Let's see what we got: the 20, the 8, and the 200. Let's look at the 50. Let's take off the 8 and let's take off the 20. Let's just do that. See how it's separate. But I've still kept the 3 on. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Right now, it's the 50 is separating. Wait, is that my 50? Yeah. Right now, the 50 is separating off major support. Okay? Because this is a high. Just keep going back and look at it. I'm not trying to make you go into a trade. I'm just hoping that you can identify support and resistance. Okay? So if this 50 continues to separate from this support, the market could be going down. Okay? We still can range in between. Let me see something. Just based on if I use my Fibonacci scale, it could just continue to range in between this before it makes its move. But it has to open up above this market. It needs to open above this market, this market support, and break through, hit, come back down, and then continue up to retest its high. Okay, break through. Oops. Break through. Go back. I'm just giving everybody because I don't know how what anybody's count is, but it's just learning how to look at the move. Okay, and long call, long put. It tells you to buy 192 because this is 192.20. It's all is in the money. But whenever I draw my Fibonacci, I buy my strike prices here to sell there. Or if it drops here, holds support up to 261 and goes up, then I'm buying my option contracts here to sell here. Okay, so off the buy the support and sell on your market support. Safe. Risky is just to keep holding, knowing that off of this 40, it's going to 70. Okay, from the 40, off of 40 support is going to 70. Right there. But this is the target price. If it opens below the 40 from off the 50, here, there, it's down. Okay? Why do you say that? Oh, wait, let's look and see. Wait. So why do I say that? Because look at this market support. See, this is where it has to come back and then continue down. Okay. I'll make it bigger so you can look at it and see what I mean about when I look at this. Oh, when I look at the open, the high, the low, and the close. In order for it to create a new high, it has to go back up and in order for it to retest and hit the year high of 1991, it has to break it has to hold support above the 1922.81. It has to hold that support. Wait, let's see. It has to hold. Keep looking up here, okay? This is what I'm looking at. On 422, it has to open above. It has to open above the yesterday's open and hold support on yesterday's close of 1939 to retest the high of 1971. Okay? So right now we have a market, we have a pre-market and after market um, support that it opened up above and started its uptrend. So I'm looking at this that it came off the 40, and if it continue, it's going here. Okay, so that way we can look at 70. Okay, if not, it's going to range in between this before it makes it move because let's see, 428. 428 is earnings. So it may range in between here. All these things may range before it make a move, or it may drop down, hold support, and then gap up on earnings. We don't know. Just wait for your aftermarket and pre-market support and resistance if you're trading daily. But look at this. This is what I'm saying. If it holds support off the 50, do you see that time? 6:30. Let's do my 20-minute. This is a perfect example. Okay. See, 620, 640. You understand what I'm saying? And this is off the 40, and it already went through. But when it's creating higher highs and they call them um, uh, soldiers, the three soldier patterns, 1, 2, 3, go. So that's why you'll see me use my 3 moving average. Does that make sense? The 3, the 3, because it started moving on 3 candles. So on 3, what did it do? This is your simple moving average. What did it do? It started separating off of the 200 support, right? Do you see that? And then it's continued on until it hit the top. So you would sell there. This isn't this hindsight. Just use it. Practice this and you'll see what I'm saying. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to, we did FICO, we did Bitcoin. Let's see, FICO, Bitcoin. Let's put this minus this down. Uh, RTY, that's futures. Okay, this is futures. Let's see what futures are looking like. Futures give me a different look. So I definitely have to go with, I look at my RSI, but if it resists the 40, let me see. If it resists support here, then it's going to come back down and retest. Okay. Because it's still separating. Let's see where we at. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So look at guys. It started moving on the 3, but I'm gonna put, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Let's look what 8 did. Let's look what 8. I like see now look, 8 candles, and then on the third, what did it do? Start separating. But it still have to look, it still has to come up and okay, there's a 200. So if it stays up under the 40, remember, if it cannot break this level of support, break through this level of support, hold on off the high, this market high, and this market high, you got 2 of them. Okay, let me see if I can get. Then we're looking again for it to come back here to 70, 60. Okay, to this market support. Again, guys, I, I'm just sharing with you because there's a lot of things that as a 98% we can never really understand support and resistance. And what I'm trying to share with you is how what how I learned strategizing and understanding pre-market and aftermarket support and resistance. Okay. I'm hoping it helps those that's going there. Let's go into INTUIT. Let's see what INTUIT is doing. Okay. Let's make it bigger. And here we go. We have INTUIT. Again, we're right now on, let's see. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is where it's began, and then 1, 2, 3 low. So I'm still safe within there. Let's just remove it because, like I said, it has to open up. But before I remove my Fibonacci scale, it's already scaled out. It held support on this market. You see that market? You see that market? Make it check. It held support on this market low, and it's began creating lower highs. Okay, lower highs, and you'll see that is you see that it's separated off of my eight, is that eight? Off my simple 8 simple moving average and the 3 because it's still separating. Where's the I mean, I hope you see what I'm saying. It's separating off of uh, major support. Okay. And I've used 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You see what I'm saying? So it's moving off of the simple movement average, but it's still separating as if it's going in a high trend to tell me possibly, oh wow, let's change this because I can't see. Okay. Okay. You can see, I'm sorry, now you can see it. Okay. This here right here is an aftermarket supporting resistance. So what it did, what I tell you, I said if it opened up below uh, the high and open below the close and it resists this support is going down, okay, to the next market. Look at that. This is our next market support. And it could have came down here, but it created what? A higher low. Come back and look at that until you see it. It created a higher low. I may not be explaining it to you, but I'm hoping you can see it to where I'm showing you that it's creating higher lows, but it still need to hold open above this market um, um, this market high. Okay, it has to open up here, this market high. We're looking at Intuit. Oh, it's froze on me again. Let me see what if I can get it to work without closing. This is what happened to me yesterday, and I'm sorry. Let's see if I can get. Okay, all right, perfect. If it opens up above this high, this market high, close, and low, it has to open up and hold support above this. Okay. All right. I don't know why to retest this high before it goes and before it start making higher highs and hitting these levels. And if Intuit, it could this might be a bull run for someone. Okay. Let's see what now we've seen this. Oops. 15, 5 minutes. But you you see that Intuit has to come down here and retest this. Looking at this, that is separating off of support. this 3 is separating. Let's see, 1, 5. Let's put the 5 up. Let's erase this. Let's put my 5 up. You can see, okay, I'm going to draw a support here, just a single support, so it won't be so cloudy. Let's do a box. Everybody like these little gray boxes that we use, that they use. Let's use a box. Let's use a box on that support. And then let's go here, create a box here. During pre-market and aftermarket, we're looking to see if INTUIT is going to come down and test this. If it opens up below, if it breaks through pre-market and opens up below yesterday's market close and high, then it's going back down and retest the next market level, which you have here. You have here. And here. Okay, I don't really draw a line on these because that's an automatic support, but you'll see this is around the 25 on your RSI. Okay, but we wanted to hold the 40 level of support. We wanted to hold above, but see, this already, looking at your RSI, it already hit the top, okay? And it may come back down here and retest here and go back up off this 25. But is it going to do it today, tomorrow, or Friday? I don't know. Based on this, 1, 2, from Monday, 1, 2, 3, it may come back down here, go back up, come here, go back up. This is what you're looking for in aftermarket and pre-market and market support to figure out where INTUIT is going. Okay. Oh, let's do this. I forgot. Let's bring up this one INTUIT. You see these? You see this though? Okay, let's see. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, I never had that happen before. So I know that changed my cursor. Okay. I don't know how I did that. Might have did it in my thing. So let's put INTUIT. It's not hard. It's not hard. I'm only taking the time so I can show you on different charts. I tried to do this with Netflix and that didn't record. So I'm hoping that this is recording. Okay, this is our target, 577. Look, okay. But remember I said it may create a new lower high and go up. The market may not be ready to drop. But looking at Bitcoin, Bitcoin has to hold its support. S&P has to hold their support. But let's look at what INTUIT has to do. INTUIT may drop here Friday, 580. Okay? But 577 is your target. Your next target is 559. Okay? For INTUIT. So it can go all the way down to 559. Hit all the way down, all these. But look at what's going to happen here. Okay? Let's make a box here. Let's duplicate this. Wait. Okay. Let's duplicate this off to 60. Duplicate. Let's duplicate this. Because I'm just looking at it, I just seen another primary, a major support. It needs to hold this support. So you guys come back and look at it. You see what the target prices are. I'm gonna click them, and that way you can see it. Okay, this is bear. If it opens up below this market support and resistance and go down and maybe retest 584, but it may not go all the way up. It's going to come here or here and range between this. It could range until earnings. Get the idea. I think I wanted to put up the 5. Did I do it? Edit studies. Okay, I didn't. 20. Okay, let's remove the 3. Let's remove the 3 and the 8. And let's add my simple. I mean, I have it all on there. I have my candles set up with my simple moving averages based on the candles that it held support on. So if it's 3 candles, 5 candles, 8 candles, 11 to 13, that is what simple moving average I use off the 20 and the 50 and on major support. And let me show you with the 5. Somehow or another, it didn't, it never came in simple. It just had I had to do this. I'm hoping you see it because I'm going to use this just a strategy. I'm not no analyst or anything. I'm just a strategist. I take information without looking, and then I start applying the indicators that everybody has. There's no trick to it. There is no trick. The problem is everybody says you can't get it 100% right. But I'm saying, no, you can get it 100% right, but can you follow your map that you have it on? Your street that you turn on every day to go home isn't going to change. These blocks is not changing. But sometimes, guess what? You make a mistake, something's on your mind, your wife or your girl or your significant other is on your case. You got so many things going in your mind, you're emotionally distraught. And guess what? You took the wrong turn because but you were supposed to make, let's see, let's move that. You were supposed to make a left, but you made a right. Who made the mistake? This buying off support and resistance, or your decision to go and choose to turn and make the wrong turn, no matter what it is. There's, wife, child, problems, whatever it is that gets you emotionally distracted, where you make the wrong decisions. Guys, look, I've learned, that there is 3 ways this market is going to go. Okay, if you start on the 25-yard line, you're going to go and do you're within the red zone. You're going to do a back corner pass over the shoulder. Yeah, I like that because my son played football, but he good little receiver. So back corner route, you're running down the 5-yard line. You're running down the line, giving room for you to catch that ball here. You see that? So you're running your route. Your man is lined up. The quarterback is here. You started on and now you are bombing it out. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You went high. Now the point is that are you going to stay in the 50, a post route, or are you going back down to the pylon? Okay. Hey, let me see something. I like that because I remember that. Let's do this. Pylon. It was just easier for me to identify it. Red zone plays. Pylon. Oh, I don't know. I've never been that much of football. I just started watching football because of my son, Steve. Love that baby too. And then we got the post. This is your goal post. Okay. I mean, I like to do this because this is what I like to do this. This is a, see this is over the middle. That's why I call it the post route. Over the middle. You know, when they throw the ball in the back of the end zone, right there in the middle of the goalpost. Hope that's the one. No, what happened? I wrote over this type of post. Okay, post. Do you understand? This is ranging in between. This is what it might do. If it comes down here, it may range here and never and this here might be one to the second second low, okay, as it keeps the high to target on, where it comes back here and retests this before it goes all the way down. It can go all the way down from here, depending on what this market we've been in an inflation, what they identify as stagflation for the longest. But okay, I hope you guys can see this though. As I keep going on, each each one, the bull 614, okay, and 632. Still where we stand. 614 has to be a new high, but if it doesn't go there, you may be selling here before it gets there because it created a new lower high in between here somewhere though. But it still has to clear this high, 600. It might not make it to 632. If it comes off of this, then 600 is going to be your post or 594. You can see it. I'm hoping you can see it. Okay. I don't want to take too much time because this is what is doing. I'm trying to get as many examples as I can show with as many tickers that I can show you. But this is what I call my ministry. This is what I'm saying is, hey, listen, go talk to your church, go talk to your pastors, get in there and I want to create trading warriors, not prayer warriors. You can pray for yourself. Seriously, because you got to be careful who you ask to pray for you. You might tick them off or something, but I'm just kidding. But look, listen, God said, look, when he ate, everybody ate. When your pastor makes 1 million, then all of his follower makes 1 million. If everyone's making one, that everybody makes that. But you got to understand is that there's three things what I learned within the Bible. Matthew 25 spoke of your talents, and then there's three things. If you got tithes and offerings, everywhere Jesus came, they 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 offered him food and 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 they tied him with food and offered him a place to stay. He never had to worry about where he was going to lay his head through all his journey. But when he kept telling me, he said, listen, I need you to, until I come back, you need to understand what land that you have given up your rights to. When Satan brought that baby out to that mountain and asked him, he didn't touch him. He knew he couldn't touch him, but he said, listen, if you allow, if you just would serve me, let me, I want you to be my master, and I'll give you all this. Yeah, okay. Master. Jesus was a master. You are a master. Do you know that all Satan is your servant? So if you give him your rights, that's the only strength he has, okay? I know I get all going all out on my own interpretation. This is my only interpretation. Okay? I keep it simple. I don't even want to go there. Well, on with religious terms, but Matthews 25, James 1:5, study to show yourself. Anybody who lack knowledge, asking them, and then who gives you the knowledge. Okay? You to speak on Jeremiah. Jeremiah said welfare is not supposed to be for um, uh, to down for. It's supposed to be for to uplift you. Read Jeremiah 20. I think it is Jeremiah 20. And understand the seasons that you're supposed to be paying attention to. Let me stop because I done wasted 20 minutes and I got to do 5 more. I'm sorry. I want to keep going. Just go to James 1:5. Go to 1 Corinthians chapter 13 so you can evaluate yourself so we won't be so critical of others. That tells you about love. To me, Matthew 25 tells you how we're supposed to manage our money. We're masters of our money. You give it to the wrong servant, and all they're going to do is come back and give you what maybe what you gave them, but yet you see him dressed in all these clothings, all these fine jewelries, and like, dude, you made some money. Share the wealth. Share the wealth. All right. I mean, I get off. Where was I? I said I was going to add the 5. Okay. I need to learn how to talk while I'm doing it. I can show you better than I can tell you. Forgive me from okay, the 5. And let's make it big. I like that big so it'll stand out. 5 candle moves. We got the 50 showing, and oh, it's 250 showing. I don't know which one to do. And we have the 200. Let's see where it's at. Okay. All right. Let's see. It's separating off the 50. Okay, this is the 5 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all. So it's separating off this support. Okay. And the 200 is here. So right now, we're looking to see if it's going to call it back down here and create a higher low and continue to go up. Okay. Is this my candle I made? Is this the candle? Did I make that candle? No, this okay. So far, this move, this is into it. This candle has taken out all these lows. So is it going to come off here and start creating higher lows? Yeah, lower highs. You know, I don't want. I'm sorry. I want to get. Is it going to create? Can, continue to create low. What happened? What did I do? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want to go in it, but it's just something that caught my eye that I thought was very important to show you. Okay. So you're under. Oh, there it is. That rectangle is still there. It's still there. Okay. Is it going to? Well, man, come on. I didn't want it to change its form. I'm trying to be professional here. Uh, Sorry about that, guys. Look, I know I'm spending too much time on this, but okay. Is it going to start creating higher highs, lower highs? I know you guys gonna beat me up on this, but lower highs. Oops. This is what we call our three soldiers, where it will open up. And this is what I'm gonna tell you about the time frame. When I tell you 620, 640, boom. This is going to uh, either break through and retest and hit the 614, or it's going to, oops, God, why is this so hard for me? Okay, I'm trying to be all fancy here, but okay. Start this. And then therefore you're going to see this or the 20. Now let's at the 20. Let's at the 20. When I see a whole bunch of candles, then I put in another stud. Let's see. Let's see what the 20 is. 20. Let's see if it's big. Okay, okay. All right. Take the 50 off now because I think I got it blue. All right, apply. Okay. And you see that your 20 is separating from what major support. Okay. The 20 and the 5. I think I got the 5 the same. Let's see this. Yeah, that's the 5. Let's make it another color. So let's make it purple. Okay. Any color, don't matter. So look, you still see that it's separating from the 20. It's and now it's going down. And if it continues to do this and come here and then come here, you'll see it separating off the 200 or separating off of this support here, separating here. Your simple moving averages. I use the smaller ones because um, it's if I use the 20, right? The 20 may not show where its position is as much as it's showing with the 3, the 5, and the 8. Okay, so you want to see the 8? What's that one? And do the 8 again. And you see that the 8 is come like bending off. If we did 8 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See that 8? Boom. I, I know it just seems that simple, but just keep watching this range in the pre-market and aftermarket. Um, let's see. I already showed you, how we look at the three positions. Duplicate this right here on the larger time frame. This right here on your middle time frame, and then you have your pylon. Okay, these are your moves. Okay, that is your pylon. Okay, babes, I like that. I didn't even think. This is your pylon. This is your ranging. This here is all you're doing is going up the middle, bam, bam, executing, trying to get yardage to get within the red zone to make this, to make within the 25-yard line, to make this, complete these pass. And at least I need to get over the 70 support. I need to stay stay above this range, and or I'm going down. Okay. I'm gonna remove that one. So this is what we're looking at, though. I always do a little Fibonacci in this. Let me see if it distorted. This is my Fibonacci. This is what I do because I look at them. These are this is my market, and you see everything what I was saying. It has to come off in. Let's go back to 5 minutes. And oops, time axis. Let's shorten the field again. See if I can get it back. Okay, 50. You see everything where I'm telling you that what I did, I put a Fibonacci in here, right? And look, this still the support levels is where I'm telling you that the it could come down and test. But if it comes here, it goes there, but it may not reach here, 572. It may not reach here. Okay? It may not reach there. And this is my second. You see that? 1 and 2. So this is your main target, but this is an area of support that it can come in and never reach, and boom, fake you out. You're holding, and boom, it goes back up and retests this area, creating that. I think they call that a head, and then another, and create another shoulder. Okay, it could create another shoulder, or it could drop down, or it can go up. It can create a post move, post. Look at that. Post move or a back shoulder move where it's going up or it's hitting a pylon here. Okay. Where it comes back down and there. Do you understand that? Pylon. Bam. Man, you didn't gave up the ball and then came back, and your boys, the Bears have won, scored. Okay, but I put the pylon back. Okay, what's my next one? All right, let's close this. Let's minimize this back. Oh, how did I do that? Let's do it like this. And let's do option strat. Where is my I'm missing. What did I do with the this? Okay. Now let's go. Let's see, INTUIT. United Rentals. Let's see what that is doing. United Rentals is right now showing pre-market. We got a high, a lower high, and another lower. Now it created a new low off of this support. 1, 2, 5. Off the 50. Okay. So it's above the 50. So we have, let's see. Oh, wow. Is this earnings? Wait, United Road. Oh, wow, 523. What's today? 524. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know that. Oh, 523. So now look what we have. We have United Road probably gapping up here. Maybe pre-market. It already did a low. So let me see something. Wow. Oh, this is 615, 1300. Well, let's do it off of this. Let me look at this right quick. I use my Fibonacci right now. Okay. So now we created a high. It held a support off this 50, and now it's creating lower highs. Okay. But now it created a 1, 2, 3. You see that? 1, 2, 3. Now we created a higher a high and a low. Okay. So high. So we have now is maybe lower low. Okay. So we're going to have to look and see what is INTUIT going to do. It has all this to have to break support to be able to determine whether or not it's going to open up below this 200 and go down. Now in pre-market, it may aftermarket. We're still in the aftermarket pre-market. What is this? New York. Okay, so New York doesn't show its time until 4:30 in the morning or 6, something like that. What time is it? New York time. Oh, let's see. Okay, it's almost okay. Yeah, pre-market for New York, it's almost 6:30. It's almost opening up. So we're trying to look to see what United Rentals going to do. Okay, but if it opens up and below this, it's coming back to and retest this area and then maybe go up, or it's going to continue to go up. So I'm watching this support level, which is 8 candlesticks, to see if it's going to start folding away from this support. Do you see it? Do you see it, guys? Support. Okay. Okay. Now, what else? What is MPO? Okay, MPS. Still, you can see all of what I've showed you. If you go back and look at every one that I'm showing you, it is still showing the same patterns of understanding market support and resistance. So far, this is the NASDAQ. So it still needs to hold above, open above this market support, okay? It needs to continue to create higher highs off of this. 1, 2, 3. This is the 50. So 1, 2, 3. Let's put the 3 back up. And it took. Okay, and 13. Let's see what the 13. But right now it's moving on 1, look, 1, 2, 3, or 5, 1. So 5, 5, 3. Yeah, I'll play around with it. Where I'm. I just did the 5. I'm just curious what I'm looking at. So we see that right now the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has separated. It's starting to separate off of this support of 8 candles. Okay, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See that? I know you guys might think that's so, but just watch it. I just fantasize. I mean, I just revel on figuring things out. I'm just um, that's how my mind thinks. That's that Aquarius is in me. Um, Sometimes I overthink. So right now, look what's happening um, on pre-market. Okay, on aftermarket, it's showing that it's holding support. If this continues to this right here, because if it continues to separate from off this support during pre-market, and then it may open up. It may go up in market and create another this market and resist this level 545 and come back down and hit this 5 hit this level 524. So let me see. Now, taking into consideration, let's not forget to look at MPWR. And remember, look, this is option strat. Okay. So target price 743. Wait, MPWR 536 is where it closed. So it has to open up above. Yeah, okay. Open up above 536 and its target price. Wow. Oh, okay. Target price, if it create a new high, will be 743 estimate. Okay. Let's see if we got. Okay, let's look at this 640. So if it breaks this above this level, that means In the morning, when I tell you 620, 640, this is where it's going to be at. Shooting above 555 and going and looking to hit 640. If not, if it opens below 536, if it opens below 536, right? The target price is 433. And I said I got 424. So 433. So you're looking at here, it bounces up off of this and then goes down and hit 420, 424, 430, 433, because it's right here. I can see why it's saying that. Because you got market supports right here. 1, 2, 3. One here, which we're saying 433. Dude, if he's saying 433, this is a big drop. This is a nice, this would be a nice that's a nice play. Okay. If MPR holds listen, they've told me that MPR is going to has a higher probability to break and come back down and hit this level, 433. Below, let's get a bigger time. Let's get a bigger look. Babies, look at this. Oh, Lord. So if this is a triple top, if this is the high, and MPR decides to go back up and retest 577, okay? 577, they said 640. That means from here, from 25, it hasn't hit, let's see, 25. It hit 70. It hit 70 already. So now it's hold support off the 50 to 536. It's going up. If it opens up, which this would be 640 that time, within 2016. You hear a lot of people say, if it goes and holds above during pre-market and aftermarket, somebody probably would have bought into this already and then sold it here because it may sold it here. Because it may come back and retest 519. It may not even go, it may not even drop there. And because this is up to 200, it may retest here, or retest here, create a higher, a new low, a higher low off of these lows. Okay. So you got a low here, you have a low here. So look at it, look at pre-market. You have your target prices, but you have to, if it decides to hit its target or create a higher low. Okay. So you got all these levels to look at. So it may range and it may not even do it until Friday. But please look at it. All right. That's NPR. You see the difference of when I keep adding candles. I use my simple moving average off the candlestick that it dropped on, that it made its move on. So if it did 8, I look at 8. If it shows me 3, I look at 3 to see if it separates from major support. Okay, so it can hold support here and start moving like this during pre-market and aftermarket, or here. So, okay, let me see if I can get another one in. It's only 2 o'clock. Okay, let's go down my other. This is on my watch list. Okay, we did NPR. Oh, let me see. All right, let me see. Hopefully I can minimize. Okay, now we did NPR. Wow, we did INTUIT, United Rentals, MPS, whatever it is. So SPY, let's see, we're going to do SPY now. Okay, SPY, same thing. It may make a move here, pre-market, and hold support and go back up, or the market is going to go down. I'm not going to go for further in. I think you guys, if you see what you're seeing what I'm saying. This right here, when I say if it comes off, this means this is a aftermarket, pre-market, and market support where it touched three areas and either went up or down. Let's just look. You got me. Do 30 days. Okay. See what I'm saying? So you understand it. I don't want to move this right now because I want to go on. Go back on it and look. See what I told you? That if it holds this support, and this is on the 50, the market is, as everybody's saying, oh wow, everything's good. He stopped whatever the ruckus of tariffs or whatever is going on. Whatever is going on in there, I'm only looking at this supported resistance. If it's going to hold support of the yesterday's high in the pre-market and aftermarket and pre-market support. Do you understand? See? Aftermarket, pre-market, support, market, support. It must hold that, and then it will go back up. But is it going to just range here for a little while? I don't know. I don't know because I really don't watch the news that much. Or is it going to break through? And remember I said it has to open up above. It has to open up above yesterday's open and hold on the low, open, and high. It has to take out all this. This candle has to take this out. Do you understand? It has to take this out, okay? And then here to get there, okay? Or you're going to buy off here if it holds support here, and you're going to buy your strike prices here, 533, 534, 536, and sell here 540, 542, 545. You understand? So get ready to unload it. But if it breaks through and holds support, then bam, you're in it already. You're in it. Those who have, a majority of money to trade with and bought 10, 20, 30, I don't know how many shares, but if you bought one, you made you some money and go. So no matter if it's 1 or 20, you're going to make it times how many contracts you bought. I have to say contracts because this guy from Algo Trader got on me because I told him I bought two contracts or two shares, and so for 2 cents and sold it for 2,000. He made me be politically correct, and that really pissed me off. I mean, ticked me off. So this is what I'm doing. All of these. I'm gonna try to do all of these. Okay, get all of these in. But now that you understand, I'm hoping you with now I can just go through it and show you, and you see what I'm looking at. In order for it to go create higher highs, it has to break through and take out the prior lows and create a new high. Other than that, it's only taking out these lows, and it's going to range in between because it hasn't taken out this yet. So it's ranging in between. or it's going down. You are 100% correct on your analysis. But what you aren't correct on is the direction that you choose to go. When you know, when our emotions sit there and play with us, and you see this, but you saying, "Oh no, 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 it's going to be a put," but it holds support, and guess what? It ranges here. It goes this way. You're on the wrong side of the trade, because depending on what option contract you buy, if you're doing daily, you're out. You lost. If you're doing weekly, or then you might have a chance to be able to come back and then recoup what you lost, because it may not, it gets back into your target prices. But if you bought more out of the money, you're not going to recoup it. I mean, you're going to get close. So that means you have to sell before it reaches, you know, um, um, because it may not reach this area where you bought so far out of the money. That's how I lost a lot of money trading with coaches or whatever they tell me, to get this big move. It has to take me a while to learn how to take whatever it is that the market is giving. That's all I'm trying to show you with my strategy. You lose money. Not everybody has the same results because they do not make the right choice. And that's what it's about. So we've done this back corner, post, pylon. Where's the pylon on this one? Where is the low? Actual low on this chart. Right now, I think it's something bigger than that. Let me see something. I'm sorry, guys. This is what, yeah. Wow. This is the low. This is where it can come back and test. Okay. And we did SPY. Okay. What does they say? 544 is, see, look, without me even doing it. Look, guys. Remember I told you here, they're saying that 544 is target strike 1, 553, see, is target price 4. And this is me using my Fibonacci scale. And I have 58, but you're going to sell 50, the target is 53. I mean, sometimes you try to wait to see if it's going to go, and then it stops short of it because it created a new it created a new a lower high based on, see, look, it created a lower high, so it never got back up to its 558. Okay, so that's why you say, okay, is it going to create a lower high and then start to go down, or is this the lower high? This market, is it the lower high? So go and identify it. Keep looking at that 4 hour, 15-minute. Keep putting on the, keep, you know, if you're going to just use the 20 and you see us separate from the 20, but the 20 is separated from support. Now that's why I use smaller ones, because this one might show me that it might go down. Let me see something. Sorry, guys. I'm just really got to see something. I see a 5 there and the 3. I didn't do the 3. Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's my RSI. Okay, so I don't have the, oh, there it is. 3. Okay. I just wanted to add the simple mill, the 3 in there. Okay, that one's green and it's Well, let's make it 2. Okay. Well, let's take off the 5. And let's take off the 8. And we're looking at the 3 and the 20 and the 200. Okay. Okay, now my 1, 2, 3 bars is showing that it may be, look at this, guys. Remember 1, 2, 3, away from the 20. If it comes up and holds support here, then we're looking to see it hit this market support. Now let me tell you about this. I don't know if they call that a dead cat bounce, but it looked like it's going up. So say 15 minutes, 20 minutes within, and then it boom, tanks, and start to hit this level here, the 524. Okay. So this is what we're looking at in pre-market. Is it going to create lower highs off of this, or is it going to continue with higher lows? Right now, this is a high. This can be considered as 1, 2, 3 pre-market, where it comes back down here and tests, and then it goes back up. Let me see. Yes, where it comes back here to the 40 and then come back up and test the 70 area. Okay, because this would be right there, because that's support. Okay, so please look at it again, because they say 544. It may not make it back up there. It may 537 today, and maybe it do it tomorrow, but it may come back here and come here at 3 o'clock. Let me see, 3 o'clock, and 2, 3, 11, come back and retest, and then go. If not, we're looking at this, okay? Or this range. Post, back, pylon, okay? I won't go all the way down because it may not. Range, back, post. It's just in a shorter time frame, okay? Okay, guys, let's look at, what's our next one? What's our next one? Oh, okay. What is that? CVCO. I don't know what that one is. That's got a far expiration date though, but still, who knows? Um, mm, but these don't have it doesn't have no volume, but it's making some movement. I wanted to, I've never really tripped on it, but you have to, this is what I'm looking at, guys, because this was something that um, I didn't, okay, okay. This is what I was looking at. So you know what I'm saying. May 16th. This is a May 16th, May 16th. This is a month out. But I don't know what this is. What does this trade on? Anybody know? CVCO. CVCO. What is it? New York? NASDAQ? What is that? Huh. Wow, that's a trip. Let me see. Okay, that one shows. Okay. I don't know who's trading this, but this is a month out. But if you look at it, 15. Go to 24. Look, if you look at this, oh, dang it. Turn it. 1 minute. Say 24. Let's see if it'll give me. Oops. Okay. 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 Let's see this. Okay. Okay. All right. This right here, right now, this has came out of a range. Okay. It hit 70, but did it come off of 40 and hit 70? I didn't get, let's look at that. Let's look at that. Okay. 40, 70. So this must have came all the way, for it to go all the way there, it must have came from off a bottom. Yep. Off of here. So this has definitely hit the top because it already hit the top, 544. Now it's creating lower highs. So where are you going to go? This one might not give me. I'm saying that to me, technically, if based off, okay, oops, let me just see something. I'm, I'm sorry, I'm just curious. Here, here, and here, and here. Okay, just talk NPR, it might go drop to 403 it might go back down to 377. If this, when is earnings on this? Does it even have an earnings? Well, looking at it, ain't not too many people trading it. I never know. I listen, once I get going and I fulfill my goal of opening my holding company just so we can rebuild communities. Um, uh, I use Black Wall Street because of the progress it did as a Black community. But there are a lot of other communities, but I'm trying to figure out how we can now uphold the dream of where everybody, without separating white, Black, Chinese, because we're all mixed with everybody, you know. Um, it's it's sad, but we need to make prosperous multicultural communities. Okay, but sorry, maybe tired, just on a tangent. Let's go back and look at this. CVCO is a NASDAQ stock. Okay, so right now it's going up, but it's showing probably that right now it is basically have a could be a triple top on the high. It might this might already be a high. Look, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it already blasted through there, and then it came down. Now it's um, either 585 is the top, and if it is, this is let's see, what would that 561, 443. I'm just curious. How much would it cost? 440. Ooh, that's a lot of spread. But you could probably get it lower than that if you catch the bounce. And if it decides to drop back down. But this is something to look at though. Because if this market is basically crashing, it already went through its earnings on this. So it's already showing a triple top here and now here. I would, you just have to have the money to do it, but it's still $500 can get you, quite a bit of a return on this. 25. Let's see, 5 goes into 10x. 5x or 10x on this. So it's not bad. Still, that's still not bad. But you got, if you know, those who have the money and don't like to buy a whole bunch of shares, that was something to look at. Just go back on the charts and look at it. And let's see something. I'm just curious. Let's put this up. I want to see if they even have anything on it. NPR. MP. Oops. CVCO. CVCO. What is that though? Anybody know what that looks like? A medical. Cavico. So through 536. 530. 536. 536 bullish. 536. So I'm saying if 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 this is going to open up above, oops, if it opens up pre-market and come here, and then we're looking at this, a move like this. Oops, we're looking at that move like that. Let me turn it up. Remove. But if it can't hold support above this high, if it don't open up above this high and continue up and go to this uh five, they said 536, and go here at the end of that the closing, that's a whole month out. Or it's going to open below and boom, we're looking at, may not be enough active options. I never understood that. So nobody's really trading it. But let me see let me look at something. I was always curious about this. Even if they're off the wall type trades. I want to look at the volume. Let me see some. Okay, let's do stock charts. Let's do CB. Chemical. Okay. Okay. Let me see how much money is their market cap. 60. Okay, they're a $3.8 billion company though. Okay. So do they pay if I get it the right on the predict the right way? So we're looking at it to come down here, 540. Okay. So it has money in it. I mean, this is where it shows. Let me see if that what that does. Whoa. Yeah, is this could continue to go down, but it has to open up above this and then come back and retest and break this level to show that it is it's going up. So it can still continue to go down. Let's look at them. Let me see if can I get a monthly on this? So I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. Let me see if they'll allow me to do a monthly. No, I can do weekly though. Wait. Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, let me close that. No thanks. Okay. Still weekly. Okay. So yeah, yeah. And then it's separating on VIX, but it's showing above the 50 is this a support. One, two. This is a higher low. So if they hold support on this and then do decide to bounce up a little bit, or it's going down. Okay. I just want to see, give me another outlook on it. Okay, I'll just put that back up. It's not going to give anything on a return, but this is just a regular put. I mean, a regular call. I'm sorry, I'm getting tired. I'm going to let's see. I'll do let me see, what do we do? Oh, how did I skip meta? How did I skip meta? Let's do meta. Dang, I should have been doing this all week. Okay, let's do meta. Another busy type chart. Let's remove all this. Remove. Let's just clear. Yes. Okay. What do we have shown? Okay, so we got one, two, three. So I see six. That's probably seven, eight. But then we got one, two, three. We back on the one, two, three. Down, one, two, three bars up. One, two, three. If everybody's on earnings. Okay. If Meta does not open above 522, then it's going to 530, 540, 538 for 550. Okay. If it opens below yesterday's close, and then it's going to come down to 480. Let's see if I can get that 480, this area, and then this area. And remember, it can range. But listen, okay, looking at meta, one, two, three, this is establishing lower highs. It may go up. It could possibly gap up, but you see where it's going to go, though, right? We have this area to be the target. Let's look at that. Meta. Meta. Right now, bullish meta is 541. So this, just what we said. Okay, 541, just what we said. And the low, 498. Okay. All right, that's in the same area. So maybe it may range and then shoot up and hit and start creating higher highs because already down. This is what we're talking about. The others are looking to do if it stays up under that 200 and keep rocking below the 20 is separated and also let's make a support and resistance. Let's put let's see where support and resistance is. Okay, all right, let's go for this one too. This, oh, okay. This is what we're trying to say. If it comes down, that means it has to come down here, retest the 500, and then go up. It might be, or it could just continue to range in between here because of this candle. We can make another candle just like that, a red candle, green candle, red candle, and then do 1, 2, 3 candles, supporting resistance, and then make its move. So that's what you're looking at. Uh, Somehow or another, I don't know why I keep looking at this market is ranging, depending if this the S&P 500, if it's going to hold its support right now, is at a negative 23. So is that going to is that are they going to range? So that's a look at Meta. Okay, let me look at what else? Meta. We did Netflix. We did Melly. Uh, but um, you can see this is my watch list. Eventually, when my goal is to be able with with my I catch mine as a church, and a hedge fund to be able to take the money that someone loans me and take it and give them a profit, but be able to take digital and make it reality, investing back into our neighborhoods, investing into our growth. I'm not going to put any. Wait, well, let me see. Which one did I send? Um, I'll try and get more done, but there's something I want to talk about, and it's about the boycott that I seen blessed to see them everybody pulling together. But what I was trying to understand when they stopped going to Target, did they go, because Target you're buying food, clothes, and things to eat. So when you boycott and then you go to another major food chain like Costco and the rest, they all are the same. Those are all the same industries. But I'm wondering if you stopped going to Target, if they stopped going to Target as their preacher in, oh God, what city? You have to Google him. But they boycotted Target for Target to contribute $1 billion, uh, or a billion or $1 trillion. Please, I don't want to don't scold me if I'm not politically correct. But I wondered if they went in and just started um, giving business to the smaller mom and pop restaurants, um, and started supporting them, going to the mom and pop markets, and then providing enough capital where they can buy good vegetables and good canned goods to put on their shelves. That was just a thought. If we're going to make a dent and work on building building our building our communities. Oh, look at Cat. Caterpillar is doing the same thing. So Cat is starting off where Meta is, but it still have to go over and break above this 40. It still have to come back. It may retest this 40 area. I'm just going through it now, you guys. I want you to apply whatever, apply what I've done earlier. I've got to go through and look through these, look at these charts. But darn it, they are all and pre-market is given this. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. You guys, you got me now. Let me see something. Um, Caterpillar here at 1 o'clock and here. So it's already broke through and have to hit this. And it's okay. It established a low and it started to make lower highs, but then we need to see in pre-market from 3 o'clock, is it going to come here? Oh, shoot. Just go back on this. It needs to come here, take out the lows. That means open up above yesterday's low. Is that the low? Yeah. The low, the close, and that high. It has to reach this. So far right now, if it opens up and take out these lows, then it's going to come back to retest this high. Okay, this high. Okay. And this is Caterpillar. That's Caterpillar. Okay. So if it goes there, then it's coming back to retest this market high, 301. And if it can't get past the 301 and hold support pre-market here and continue to make the higher highs, it's going to drop here, test this level because it's already separating from major uh, one. What is this? Oh God, what is this? The 20? Okay, the 50. Okay, it's already the 50. This is Caterpillar, by the way. Okay. Oh, put this on. Let's see. Cat. Cat. Caterpillar. Okay. Okay. Well, just 305. That's what. See, 300. Just what I said. Just what we said. Just to verify, to confirm. 305. You're looking to hopefully catch it off this support, and then it goes back up and retests this area. Retest this market high. So it can range in between this until I think earnings is coming. Boom, 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 or boom. Okay. Or it's going back down and maybe establishing off of this support and major support and go up from there and make the new low here, 298. It may not make it to 300. So go back again, markets, support and resistance, okay? Let's see, what's the next one? Cummings, same thing. This is broke through, so it may go here and go down. Guys, it just to me, I mean, just off of looking at the market and paying the market, everything is separating off of major support levels. Just if we just use this, yesterday's close. Let me see. That's the close. What's the close of Cummins? CMI Cummins. Okay, 283. Okay, so here. Either way go. Okay, so looking at Cummins, it still have to go in and hold support on 279 and then goes back up. Now, it could possibly create off this low here, right? Oh, I got it. Okay. Off of this and start creating higher lows here, but it still have to break through this and hold support 587. Let's see. It still have to come through pre-market, right? Create these okay. But if it continues and off this low, off this high, start creating lower lows off of this here, from off this high, then you're looking at it to do this. Or it's going to hold support and range in between here. Do you understand? Because this high and this low, it could range in between here. Okay. Let's see. The low 254. So we got on this market. Oh. Okay. They we got it for Cummins to go to this. Oh my God, where is this going? Now you guys got me curious. This is down here before earnings, and then come here to 58, which is 254. That's one. I don't really need to draw any support resistance lines here because it's from off the 40 can come, and now the 30 is another low. Can come down and retest this and then go up. So double bottom. And then go and then start it. But earnings, it could shoot. Let me see something. Let's look at a real big picture. I'm sorry. Let's do this. Let's remove all this. You guys can go back and look. I don't want to confuse. Okay. So we're showing right here. Did I do the 20? We're showing right now. We have one a lower low, okay, off of this formed. Do you see that? Look at that. Okay, that might be my what's Cummins need to come off of this, hold support on this, because that'd be 1, 2, 3. Hold support on what is this? 286, 284. Hold support on 284 and 287 to go to 390, 293, and then come back and hold support there. So say at 3 o'clock, it drops a little bit after market and create a new low on a new low here at 289, and then it goes back up and continue its its uptrend. Other than that, it's coming back down and retesting as what they said. 254. Okay. So um, this return is what they are having you buy is in the money. 290, they're saying that's up here. But if you bought here, your return is going to be nice. Okay. And well, the reason why I say I buy into that because I would do my Fibonacci scale, 15-minute of a 15-minute candle. 15-minute candle. I would be buying my strike prices here. And now that it broke already, I got more room to buy a different strike price because it already cleared this one. But this would be my call strike price. If I did it here, I would buy in between here, 278, 280, 279 to sell up here, 284. Okay. Just in case it doesn't make the three back to 300. But I'm getting ready to sell on major support and resistance. What I'm waiting to see though, if I was trading this one, I gotta look and see which one I do. I'm waiting to see in the morning. Is it going to retest this market lot, or is it just going to open up below and just hammer down? And that's at 15 minutes before, that's at 640, 640 and 620, 640. That's my 20-minute time frame I normally look at to see if what that 20-minute candle is is going to do. See, 940, 920. Gosh, I so much that I'll be able to keep sharing with you as I keep going. Right now, I'm just trying to put this content out so you guys can see it. It's 3 o'clock. I'll stop on that, but you can see my you see my watch list, okay, of everything that you can probably click on, Carvana, Team, um, uh, uh, you see everything that I have is going to Carvana. I had that. Oh God, look. What is VCR? Uh, in New York. You see that. So whatever one you want to trade, um, just apply um, what I've shown you. And I was supposed to cut off a long time ago, huh? But just go back in the beginning and apply the different methods and see if it works for you. You understand? See if it works. If that works, if that actually works for you. Okay. Oh, these I can see now. These are all monthly. Monthly. New York is monthly expirations. May 16th. Okay. But go back. Uh, Option strat. Find a way that you can use it. I've explained to you how I was able to use this in my in my arsenal of trading. CMI comments. Man, that's a good trade. Okay. All right, Pace family in Christ. Listen, um, you guys stay safe out there. And our model is handle biz and have fun. I'm hoping that, like I said, again, what I mentioned to you earlier, I hope that you can take the knowledge that I'm passing on so that you can take care of your family and take care of your loved ones, set them up the way God has intended us to do in Matthew 25. Okay? All right, my babies. I'm going to try to upload this video. There we go.